Two deeply transformative practices in Buddhism are self-compassion and loving kindness. These practices lie at the heart of Buddhist teachings, offering us tools to nurture ourselves and extend genuine care to others. In a world where we often strive to be perfect or face criticism, whether from others or ourselves, self-compassion provides the antidote, helping us embrace our humanity with kindness. Loving kindness, or metta, takes this compassion further, cultivating a boundless goodwill that connects us with all beings. Dear fellow students of Buddha, I welcome you back on this special 10 Minutes podcast series. Before we begin, I request you to kindly like the video and subscribe to the channel. Your support is the only motivation for me to keep sharing Buddha's wisdom. If you want any changes in the content making, please comment below and I will definitely work on it. Now let's begin. Let's start with self-compassion. In Buddhism, self-compassion is not about self-indulgence or ignoring our flaws. Instead, it's about treating ourselves with the same understanding and care we would offer a close friend. When we face challenges or make mistakes, our first instinct is often to criticize ourselves. But self-compassion invites us to meet these moments with gentleness, recognizing that suffering is a natural part of life. The Buddha understood this tendency towards self-criticism and spoke about the importance of balance. He taught that just as a musician tunes their instrument, not too tight and not too loose, we must approach ourselves with a balance of effort and kindness. Too much harshness can break our spirit, while too much leniency can lead to complacency. Self-compassion is the middle way, nurturing growth while honoring our imperfections. Let's pause for a moment of reflection. Think about a recent time when you were hard on yourself. Perhaps you missed a deadline, had an argument, or felt you didn't meet your own expectations. How did you respond? Now imagine how you might speak to a dear friend in the same situation. What words of comfort or encouragement would you offer them? Self-compassion is about extending that same kindness to yourself. One of the most effective practices for cultivating self-compassion is mindful self-talk. The next time you catch yourself in self-critical thoughts, pause and take a deep breath. Then try saying to yourself, "It's okay, I'm doing the best I can. May I be kind to myself in this moment." This simple shift in language can soften the edges of self-judgment and create space for healing. Another foundational practice is self-compassion meditation. Let's try a short version together. Find a comfortable seat and close your eyes if it feels right. Take a deep breath in and out, grounding yourself in the present moment. Now, silently repeat these phrases to yourself. May I be kind to myself. May I find peace. May I accept myself as I am. As you say these words, notice any resistance or discomfort that arises. Gently acknowledge it without judgment, returning to the phrases. When you're ready, open your eyes, carrying this sense of compassion with you. Self-compassion doesn't mean ignoring areas where we can improve. Instead, it gives us the strength to face our challenges with honesty and care. When we treat ourselves with compassion, we build resilience, allowing us to learn from our experiences without fear of failure. Now let's turn to loving kindness, or metta. Loving kindness is the practice of cultivating unconditional goodwill toward ourselves and others. It's about nurturing a heart that wishes for the happiness and well-being of all beings, regardless of whether we know them, like them, or agree with them. The Buddha taught that loving kindness is boundless, like the light of a lamp that shines in all directions without discrimination. One of the most well-known stories about loving kindness comes from the Buddha's instructions to a group of monks who were meditating in a forest. The monks became frightened when they encountered hostile spirits in the area. The Buddha encouraged them to practice loving kindness, sending thoughts of goodwill to the spirits. Over time, the energy of their practice transformed the spirit's hostility into friendship, allowing the monks to continue their meditation in peace. This story illustrates the power of metta to dissolve barriers and create harmony. Loving kindness begins with ourselves. It's difficult to offer genuine compassion to others if we're harsh or judgmental toward ourselves. That's why metta practice often starts with repeating phrases of goodwill for oneself, such as, "May I be happy, may I be healthy, may I be free from suffering." From there, the practice expands outward to include loved ones, acquaintances, and even those we find challenging. Let's try a guided loving kindness meditation together. Find a comfortable position and close your eyes if you can. Take a few deep breaths, settling into the present moment. Begin by bringing to mind an image of yourself. Silently repeat these phrases. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be free from suffering. May I live with ease. Take a moment to feel the warmth of these wishes. Now, bring to mind someone you love, a family member, a friend, or a mentor. Visualize them in your mind and silently offer them the same wishes. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from suffering. May you live with ease. Notice how it feels to extend this goodwill to someone you care about. Next, think of someone neutral in your life, perhaps a colleague, a neighbor, or a stranger you've seen but don't know well. Offer them the same wishes. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from suffering. May you live with ease. Finally, bring to mind someone you find challenging. This might feel difficult, but remember that loving kindness doesn't condone harmful behavior. It's about recognizing our shared humanity. Visualize this person and silently offer them the phrases. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from suffering. May you live with ease. If resistance arises, acknowledge it gently and return to the phrases. Take one final deep breath, and when you're ready, open your eyes. Loving kindness meditation is a practice, and like any skill, it grows with time and consistency. The more we engage in this practice, the more natural it becomes to approach ourselves and others with compassion and goodwill. One of the most transformative aspects of loving kindness is how it dissolves the illusion of separation. When we practice metta, we begin to see that we are all interconnected, sharing the same desires for happiness, safety, and peace. This understanding helps us move beyond divisions of self and other, fostering a sense of unity and connection. Incorporating loving kindness into daily life doesn't require formal meditation. It can be as simple as silently wishing someone well during a conversation, offering a smile to a stranger, or pausing to send thoughts of peace to someone in need. These small acts of kindness ripple outward, creating a more compassionate world. As we come to the end of today's episode, reflect on how you might bring self-compassion and loving kindness into your life. Could you start your day with a moment of self-compassion, setting an intention to treat yourself with care? Could you practice metta during your commute, silently offering goodwill to those around you? Remember, these practices are not about perfection. They're about progress, nurturing a heart that is open, kind, and resilient. Thank you for joining me in this exploration of self-compassion and loving kindness. I hope it inspires you to approach yourself and others with greater tenderness and understanding. In our next episode, we'll delve into the role of relationships and community in Buddhism, exploring how connection supports our spiritual journey. Until then, may you be kind to yourself, and may your heart shine with the light of loving kindness.